Audica, is this your next killer VR rhythm game? Well, there's a lot going for this game, but ultimately it falls short. Let's unpack it all. Harmonix is known for creating awesome music games, and Audica was a hotly anticipated VR title. Right off the bat, you can notice that it's a quality game, but soon after started playing it, excitement over the title started to fade away. Personally, it felt like some parts of the game were top-notch, while the others were quite lackluster. Audica is a rhythm shooter. Basically, Space Pirate Trainer and Beat Saber was smashed together to produce this. Aim matters, but not as much as shooting on the beat. Generally, I found aiming to be quite forgiving on the beginner and moderate difficulties, but God forbid I shoot a little early. The high-pass filter has no mercy. At least I think it's called a high-pass filter. But since it's a shooter, you are encouraged to aim properly. In fact, the game tells you to constantly aim with outstretched arms and actually tracks that. Playing for an extended time isn't even an exercise anymore as much as it is a rotator cuff torture. This is agony. On the note of exercise, if you expect Audica to be like Beat Saber, this is where you'll be disappointed. Although I wouldn't rate this game comfortable as it's rated in Oculus Store because of that rotator cuff flex marathon, it definitely wouldn't give you a good aerobic workout. You are mostly stationary in Audica. Ramping up difficulty shoot up your heart rate in general, but still don't expect to move your legs and feet too much. What Audica is really good at is honing your hand-to-eye coordination and aiming. It's a lot of fun tracking the targets, especially as the complexity of the incoming targets goes to insane levels when you increase the difficulty. There's multiple ways that the targets must be shot, and sometimes you have just split seconds to recognize the correct way to shoot. There's even some boulders that are being hurled at you and you have to pistol whip them. It's all fun. What's not as fun, and it's more of a complaint rather than a legitimate critique of a challenging aspect of the game, is that at times the next target comes completely from outside of your field of view. It's exacerbated by the targets coming at you at a rapid succession. I get it that I just have to get good and practice until I go through songs purely by muscle memory. I don't even need my headset anymore. But it's frustrating nonetheless, especially as you're trying to learn the game. All is forgiven though when the zapping targets appear. I love them, the gun makes such cool sound. The visual quality, like I mentioned before, is top-notch. The particle effects at the end of the songs are amazeballs. And actually the endings to songs are all orchestrated quite nicely and is a testament to experience that Harmonix brings to this game. All the stats at the end are quite informative and at a glance let you know where you should improve. Everywhere. I have to improve everywhere. And I quite like the fact that the leaderboard is cross-platform. Anything cross-platform in VR is always a big plus in my books. So overall, Audica is a good, solid game, but it was definitely overhyped. It excels at being a rhythm shooter, emphasis on the shooter part, but it's not a rhythm exercise game. If you expect Audica to replace Beat Saber in your library, my strong opinion is that it won't. It's fun to shoot to the beat of a few songs, but I don't feel the same hook that Beat Saber had. Difficulty progression is quite steep and there's too few songs to play around with at this time. The silver lining here is that the game is still in early access, so I'm hoping for further improvements. Thank you so much for watching my review. Let me know if you've tried Audica and what's your opinion on it. I gotta say I still have very mixed reaction to this game after a few hours of playing it. If you're interested in more VR videos, check out the ones that I've linked on the screen right here, and I'll see you in my next one.